What an ordeal it is to get these out of the box, am I right? Okay. I've got my pump housing here, sitting in the vise, and to put this bad boy back in, it's not quite as easy as just dropping her in there. This is a brand new wear ring and a brand new prop. It's gonna be snug. So, when it's your first time, so just grab your favorite little tin of Vaseline here and just coat the inside of the wear ring. That'll give you, whoop, smash my camera. That should help put things into place. This is a fun way to do it. Whew. Plus the first fire up there, everything is going to be super snug, and this will help lubricate things just a little bit. I'm going to put some anti-seize on the impeller shaft here. Wait a minute. My manual says to put red Loctite on there and then torque it to 60 foot-pounds. That's why I am going to put anti-seize and torque it to 90 foot-pounds. What? Are you crazy? You're doing something wrong and posting it on the internet? Yes, I am crazy. Also, if I ever want to take that propeller off, or the impeller off again, good luck doing it with that Loctite on there. And frankly, it doesn't even matter what you torque the propeller to, impeller. The direction of the shaft, drive shaft from the engine keeps it torqued tight anyways. That'll get it about as tight as you can ever get it. So I could just spin this on hand tight if I felt like it. I don't feel like it, but... and it would probably be just fine. Please go in. Oh, yeah. Mallet time. Can't hit the blades, they're susceptible to warping. Piece of wood. So I got it threaded finally. Sorry there's no footage. At some point I just absolutely had to stop filming. It was taking me forever. But I ended up with 2x4 on top of here to make sure it'd give me a better idea when I was off level. And just a bit of tap, a bit of spin, a bit of tap and spin. It's at the point right now where it's threading, and the impeller is so snug inside the wear ring that I'm threading it with the pump housing. That's like the pump housing is squeezing the impeller while the drive shaft stays still, and I'm threading it on like this instead. Ever neat? Yeah. But it's going on there. I really hope at some point it stops and starts spinning within the wear ring. It's got to happen eventually. You see it sinking in there slowly? None of the blades are sticking out of the end now anymore. Oh, there we go. Bedrock. So now, oh wow, that is so snug. Now the impeller housing. Oh. Seriously? I'm not even gonna need to use my my torque wrench at all. Just getting this thing moving. Oh. This would have stalled out my Seadoo. It's so snug in there. Oh. Look at that. It's... oh, this can't be that good. Ugh. Scraping the wall of the wear ring. Not a huge fan of that happening right now. Are you serious? How is this possible? I used Vaseline. Wow, that's tight. How is this going to function as a Seadoo? Oh, what have I done here? This feels like it's a permanent fixture now. Okay, well, the impeller's in. I'm not going to bother torquing it. It's not going anywhere. On to the next step. So I'm not a small guy. And this is the force it's taking to move the pump around the impeller. Oh, there we go. I'm hoping that with enough of this, come on, it'll slowly seat itself in there. Maybe stretch the plastic on the wear ring, do something. Slowly get easier to push. Youch! It's nowhere good to grip on this thing either. Come on. Oh.
Signs that your wearing might be too tight.
That's not what Johnny Carson sounds like. Come on! The struggle continues. It's tighter than 90 foot-pounds, I'll give you that much. Oh. Wow! This is not at all going how I expected. So, what I've done here is I've got nature's best piece of wood, the old 2x4, and a ratchet strap, and I've got it affixed in such a way that I'm using it for leverage. I've got a much better handle on spinning the pump housing around the pump, and hopefully getting this in a position where it'll start to move a little freelier. This is brutal. Oh, the only September day that it's going to be plus 28 Celsius. It would be the perfect day for riding. Perfect day if this just slid right in there. No questions asked. Somehow I feel like this is going to break something, but I got to do it. Well, it's the next clip. I've been doing this for close to an hour now. Progress! See, I feel like a lot of people would start making a video of this, and then it would fail wildly, kind of how mine is going, and they'd quit and they'd get the job done somewhere else and wouldn't post it on YouTube. No, I'm not like that. If you're stubborn enough, you can persevere through almost anything. And now I've got it moving a lot better than before. So you gotta put a little sweat into it. So I'm still gonna post this video just to show you that stuff doesn't always work as easily as some of the professionals that put it together, the Stacey Davids and some other name of a guy who does mechanical videos professionally, where everything just flows so fluidly. Not the case. Sometimes you gotta get creative and improvise to get something to work. And after an hour of doing this, back and forth, sometimes a full circle, sometimes the other way around, it's it's rotating a lot smoother than it did when I first started, when I had to put my whole weight into this thing to get it moving. A lot easier now. So, I'm going to put another little, maybe half hour into this. And I feel like that'll wear down the ring pretty close to where I need it to be. Just a little bit at a time. When I scrape my finger across here, I'm seeing little particles of the wear ring, little, almost like dust of it coming off, so I know I'm getting somewhere. And it does get pretty hot, and sometimes I'll need to spray it with some penetrating fluid or something, or the equivalent. But if you're willing to improvise and get a little bit creative, these little backyard failures can turn into smashing success. Or just regular success. Just put a little bit of effort into it. So, probably won't find another video like this on YouTube anywhere. But if you're having the same problem as I am, you stumble across this, I really, really hope this technique works for you. Because it's getting me somewhere. It's actually getting me somewhere. Making progress. Every couple of minutes or so it feels, you know, easier to turn. My muscles are getting tired too. But I'm still talking. Sorry about that. Skip ahead.
You're watching Bogey Wheels.